Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for VBT Live, another VBT Live announcement stream. My name is Rob, and to my, according to the screen, to my left, I believe, is Melissa. Though,
We'll
I
have
mean,
it figured out
the
eventually.
left doesn't exactly exist over the internet. It's not. Well, I don't think like electricity really cares about left and right, to be
I
very
don't think
honest.
so either. It has no rules.
Yes, of course. So let's get started. We have a couple announcements that we would like to make for today. I guess we should probably get started. We want to at least like make some announcements about some of the events that are going to be coming up that we're aware of from some of our sponsors and some of our associates. So we just want to be able to update you guys with everything. So tomorrow, for let me actually make sure I get this right. Okay, good. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, the Four Directions Mutual Aid will be putting together an online benefit concert that's being sponsored by, I believe it's Lucky Star Radio. Yes, I should have had this up.
Yes, Lucky Star Radio and the Four Directions Mutual Aid.
Thank you, Melissa. You're
No
the
problem.
best. Yes, so they're going to be holding a live streaming concert tomorrow. From it's starting at 2 p.m. Four Directions is collaborating with a wide range of groups to provide culturally competent mutual aid that supports Indigenous communities in Long Island and the surrounding areas during the COVID-19 pandemic. They're currently fundraising to provide, in the same way of which we're doing, to provide protection masks, PPE, emergency supplies, food supplies, and to be able to give back to the indigenous community that surrounds Long Island and the surrounding areas. They do have a GoFundMe. You can, if you would like to give to their fund, you have to go to www.gofundme.com/4directions. So it's gofundme.com/4directions. And there are a lot of really, really great artists like lined up for this bill. We have the greats such as Rory Kelly, Wandering Time, Martha Trachtenberg, Ling Chu. We have Naomi. I'm going to say this wrong. Naomi Rabinowitz, Onadine of PM Edition, Acoustic Hand, Diggy Cat. And then finally, you'll also see Rayon. If you don't know who that is, but I know you should probably tune in. You'll see. There's a lot of really, really great talent to be seen, and I'm definitely really, really excited to be a part of that. Is there any? What else? Do we have anything else coming up, Melissa?
Yeah, so in terms of events, the Muse every Thursday, our friends at the Music Exchange host a watch party, and you have all week to submit to the Muse on the Edge. I'll drop a link in the chat box for y'all, and they accept videos up until, I think they've even pushed the deadline until Thursday at 3 p.m. So Andrea and Pete work super hard all week to collect all of your videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put them together in a wonderful watch party that they pre-record some content with their beautiful selves on. And we love the Music Exchange. We love everything that they stand for. They are a huge community and a very big inspiration. So I'm going to drop a link to the Music Exchange. They have not posted for next week's event yet. So I'll also post last week's group link just so that you could take a look at how it works and how you can submit. And that is every Thursday night, which we are super excited to be part of. And they throw us some shout outs here and there about the events that we're hosting, which we are eternally grateful for. And speaking of some of the events that we have going on, we are elated to have a couple of interviews aligned next week. We're going to be meeting with Paul Vibes, who is an excellent human being. He runs a fantastic podcast that centers around like mental health and wellness and positivity, and just is a really beautiful human being. It's been great getting to know Paul. And additionally, we have another Paul in our lives, Paul from Bridgeside Network. We're going to be chatting with him on Monday, and that's going to be at 7 p.m. I will drop a link for that as well. We would love for you to tune in, meet our friend Paul. He runs an incredible broadcast that is truly inspirational and aspirational. And those would definitely be our two big deals for the week. And we definitely want to make sure you swing by Muse and submit your art, visual art, poetry, music, whatever you got. The Muse is happy to take it.
Certainly. And while I'm here, let me just drop the link for the Bridgeside Network as well, if you'd like to go check him out. So the Bridgeside Network, they offer a wide range of really, really diverse programming of all kinds, whether it's music concerts, live streaming musicians coming on and coming onto the air. They have cooking programs. They have like interviews. They have every kind of program that you can ever imagine. Really, really great network. We're really, really excited to be featured on the network coming this Monday. So we're dropping the link right now for the Bridgeside Network if you would like to come check it out. They're really, really great. They're just a really, really great network, and we're really, really proud of what they've been building and what they've been doing within the industry and within the virtual landscape. So we're really,
and they're
really,
local.
yeah.
They're local. Bridgeside is out of Brooklyn, so they're one of ours. You know, we're all family. We're all a great community here, and we're really excited to team up with someone that fantastic that's also that close to us.
Mm-hmm. Certainly. So yeah. So I think that's for the events. Let me just make sure that I have the chat up. Okay, good.
So speaking of events, we had an event this past Wednesday, and y'all made it such a beautiful success. We had Black Alex feature for our second open mic, live interactive open mic experience. You all came out and hung out in the Zoom room, and a bunch of you checked in on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube to watch everyone perform. Thank you so much to Black Alex for featuring. You were fantastic. He actually just dropped a new single today with Nick Diamond from Nonstop to Cairo. So head on over to his page and make sure you check that out. It's on Instagram. It's listenable on Spotify and iTunes and music and literally all the places. And it was great. I got to listen to it this morning, and they dropped a video. So they're really nailing it. So thanks again to Alex, and thank you to everyone who came out, because you also not only supported us, but you helped us raise our first $200 in our fundraising efforts. We fired up our donation system to make sure everything was working well, and we raised over $200 for direct relief thanks to you. And they were all just beautiful donations and wonderful messages, and it really meant an incredible amount to us that you not only came out to support us, but that you came out to support Direct Relief, who is going to be the spotlighted charity that we feature up until the date of our fundraiser. So thank you very much. It really meant a lot to us.
Yeah, it really meant a lot to see the support from everybody that was there, the support from the community. And even we had somebody come in and donate. They are actually tuning into our broadcast from Canada. I remember we there was a donation amount that flashed on the screen, and it was $14.41. And first we're like, oh, that's an interesting number. So we're I think one of our friends, Kai, was doing some research to see like what that had meant and stuff. We were like trying to like solve this mystery, and then he had said that he was from Canada. He said he was from Canada, and so it kind of converted over. That was the amount in U.S. dollars, but we were so grateful to have all the support from everywhere, because we definitely want to do our part to be able to make a difference, to be able to showcase the incredible talent and the incredible community that exists within the arts and within all of our supporters, and to be able to raise any kind of money, let alone $200 for direct relief to help fight this crisis. Really, really, it already means so much, and this is only the beginning as well. But even still, to just really, really thank you so much to everybody who was a part of that, who gave, who donated. I know Melissa Longo is in the chat right now. She said it was a beautiful open mic this past Wednesday. It really was, Melissa. Thank you so much for being a part of that, for reading for us, and for contributing to the event. We really appreciate that. Yeah, so once again, just thank you so much. We're going to keep that going, keep that momentum going with everything. And we're just really, really proud and excited to see that really come to fruition.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that every Wednesday, and we are really excited to announce that next week's feature is Astronauto, and that is another human being who is an absolute ray of light in this community, not only a visual artist and a musician, but just an overall wonderful human being. So we are stoked to have Astronauto as our featured performer for next week. I dropped a link to the open mic in the chat as well. We hope you will join us every single Wednesday at 8 o'clock. For our open mic, we're going to continue to feature Direct Relief as a spotlight for fundraising. We're going to continue to feature all of you and your beautiful selves as we broadcast across YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook.
True. Okay, so
let's chat more about the open mic.
Of course. So there is something that at the very least we wanted to bring to everybody's attention, because it did it was unfortunate to happen, and and it's kind of the last thing that we had expected would happen for our kind of organization, and within an event like that truly is about supporting the arts, giving back to the community, and raising money for a great cause. So unfortunately, during that broadcast, we actually ended up being hacked and Zoom bombed during our broadcast, whereas people had infiltrated our call and they just basically tried to create chaos and havoc. And it was very unfortunate. Unfortunately, we had to cut the stream not once, but twice. And it wasn't until we put like very strict security measures in place that we were able to basically take care of the problem and make sure that it wasn't going to happen for the rest of the broadcast. And I guess to start, we are very, very sorry to have that kind of thing happen, because we really, really strive to deliver the best broadcast that we can every time for all of you. It's why we do this. It's why me and Melissa don't really sleep. Because we really want to do great things, and we really want to be able to give back. So I guess to an extent we knew we wanted this to be big, but I guess we maybe just didn't sort of assume that it would happen like that, or that we would have the kind of outreach that we've had, that we would have the kind of support that we have already had. And even after the open mic, like, we've already gotten so much more support, so many more applications from people, and maybe even just that security breach happened was definitely kind of a wake-up call for us to realize that our movement is growing, and that we are growing, and at the very least we need to make sure that we are thinking ahead towards the future, to make sure that everything that needs to happen, and then everything that needs to be in place to make sure that we can deliver the best broadcast and deliver the best programming that's possible, is in place, is prepared, is well tested, and is ready to go. So with that, we want to make sure that everything that we're doing is 100% secure. We want to make sure that the experience that we're delivering is 100% solid. So our plan was to use the Zoom platform for hosting interviews and for hosting different aspects of our broadcast. It's for hosting the mic as well. As of right now, we still do envision using that platform, just because of its accessibility, the fact that it's very easy to use, the fact that most people have it. However, these definitely are security concerns that we need to address, and that we need to be 100% sure that won't be an issue again. So this wasn't a decision that we came to lightly, but Melissa and I feel that it is in the best interests of the fundraiser, of VBT, for the broadcast that we have coming up, and to make sure that everything is secure, and to make sure that the momentum that we have, that we now realize that we have, that we can continue that to the best of our ability. With that, we've decided to push the fundraiser back. Instead of having it on the 16th, the fundraiser is going to happen on the 30th of May, which is a Saturday. This wasn't a decision that we came to lightly, but we came to it for what we believe to be the best reasons, both as a realization of we need to be 100% certain that our plans for delivering content are secure, and as well to make sure that we can continue the momentum that we've already started. It is growing. We definitely were able to get a lot of engagement out of the open mics that we were able to deliver to all of you. And we want to be able to make sure that that momentum can continue. So, Melissa, is there? I know I was talking for a while. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, like Rob said, this was definitely something we thought really long and really hard about, and we weighed everything, and we just realized, we want to make sure that we can bring you the best that we can bring you, and we want to make sure that all of our artists are represented in the way that they deserve to be represented and safely. What happened at the open mic was really disappointing, and they're just as Rob and I are not sleeping trying to figure out how to bring things to you, there are people out there not sleeping trying to figure out how to undo work that other people are doing. We're not the only victims of Zoom bombing. It's definitely a thing that happens all the time. And like I said, we didn't plan to be in a level where we were even on somebody's radar for that. And we're not going to let it get us down, but we are going to work really hard to make sure that everything that we bring you is safe and secure. And that is a huge part of who we are. We want to be able to provide a safe space for everybody, and you're our community and we care about you. So we don't want to deliver anything less than what we believe is ideal. And also, again, y'all have been so supportive. The outreach, the applications for performing are just growing exponentially. And we are so grateful for the money we've already raised for Direct Relief, the more money that we're going to continue to raise for them, and just the momentum and the support that you're all bringing and bringing and bringing. And it just means the world to us. So pushing back the date, like Rob said, we really talked about it. And as much as we want to stay fast to our word, we also need to stay fast to our vision and make sure that we are bringing you exactly what we want to be bringing you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes, I couldn't have said it better myself. What we do, we do it for the sake of the cause, the sake of having this truly be the best thing possible, and to make people believe in the power of broadcast. There's, for a lot of this, there's a lot of uncharted territory that we are still making sure that we can, at the very least, blaze some kind of trail, and that the trail that we do blaze for everybody will be able to inspire hope, and will be able to inspire people to believe in this kind of platform, and to believe in the power of virtual broadcasting. So with that, we know that this decision, even while it not being easy, it's for the right reasons, and it's for all of you. So at the very least, we appreciate everybody's understanding. We so much appreciate everybody's support. Without your support, VBT and everything that we've been trying to do would be just a dream. And to see it become a reality really is a beautiful thing. And from the bottom of my heart, I already can't even thank all of you enough. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah. So at the very least, we are going to leave this broadcast open. We are going to leave the chat open as well. We still will be here in the chat, but at the very least, if you have any questions, you're more than free to ask us about everything. We're going to be updating all the information on our website and everywhere today, so that everybody's up to date. But even with that, we have a lot of really, really great content that's coming out that we 100% can't wait to show you. We don't want to spoil too many details yet, but we may have settled on a mascot, which they are it really is a treat, and you'll definitely, hopefully, you'll laugh as much as I did.
We have a lot of good things on the horizon, and we got to have a really fantastic interview with Artly World yesterday. That was absolutely beautiful. We can't wait to bring that footage to you on the day of the fundraiser. Artly World again is going to be the fundraising effort that we are supporting for the day of the broadcast. They have the Artist Relief Project to bring financial aid to artists of all disciplines who have lost work due to the COVID-19 crisis. And they're also bringing resources and classes and all sorts of things. And they're a really beautiful organization, and getting to meet with the executive director who controls, who's running all of this. And he was so supportive he's not only so supportive of us, but he was very supportive about moving the date and making sure that we had everything to be as perfect as we could get it. And he really, he is just a really great person to speak with. And we can't wait to share his interview with you as well. I think you're really going to enjoy everything he has to say and learning more about Artly.
Certainly. Yeah, so thank you all so much for joining us on this broadcast. We are going to leave the broadcast up with the chat to the right-hand side of the screen, just in case you have any questions for us. We'll be right here. We'll be able to answer anything that you have, or even if you just want to pop in and say hi and, show us some love. Like, we have all the love in the world within our hearts to give you. So, we're always about the love, and if you need that love, we're here to give it. So thank you all so much for tuning into this broadcast. I'm going to cue up some music, and we'll have the chat running. So if you want to say hi, you have any questions, feel free to ask us. But once again, we are VBT. My name is Rob. To my left, to my virtual left is Melissa. How about this? Yeah, we'll say
we'll get it down one day.
The virtual left. I think that's the way to do it.
Virtual screen left, your right. I don't know. Is screen left a thing now?
I mean, stage left and stage right are a thing. I feel like it needs to just be like screen left or virtual left or something like that. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel, for the support.
These are the things that keep us up at night. And yes, thank you, Dan, for the support. Dan's a secret member of VBT. He ensures that I am fed and hydrated. Otherwise, I don't even think I would eat food. And so. Shout out to Dan and to all the other people who we have a lot of people reach out to us that are it's just really uplifting, y'all. When we have long nights and tired nights and long days and tired days, it really means a lot to hear how excited everyone is about this. I'm going to drop some links in the chat. So if you are looking to apply to perform or to sponsor, or if you want some more information, I'm going to give that all to you so that you can fill out all the things.
Of course. So, but in the meantime, we'll leave the chat open. You're more than happy to talk with all of us, and we'll see you all soon. Take care.
Yeah.